Oh, hey, it's me. I forgot to adjust some settings. Jeez. Oh, God. Uh, very ill prepared here. Very ill prepared here. Alright. Doing a little social media work. Oh, God. I forgot to do some stuff. Should be okay. Hopefully. Alright, let's get some practice in, shall I? Shall we? Always want to start with 1-1. Probably going to be a shorter practice session today, half an hour instead of an hour. Because I need to... Nice. I don't need to nice, I need to get runs going. I'm kind of going late. So... And not much else to add there. I'm in a very awkward position with this mic. 1 second. Thought this was gonna be a little bit different. Alright, never mind. That should be fine. Definitely not going to practice these 2 levels. No comment. I need to get better at 8-4, I guess. But overall, I got a bunch of runs farther than I thought. I have to practice the letter worlds, I guess. But not much in the earlier parts of the game, hopefully. Like, I'm not going to practice them a lot. So hopefully I don't regret that decision. Yeah, this should be easy enough. I shouldn't talk, but at least it's only practice. Jeez. That's not what I want to do. Crap. Oh, God. I'm always, like, swinging really far over to the right there now. Doesn't matter, it doesn't lose time, but it's not something I should do. Why can I not do this? Hi, Pink Loon. I have another temporary solution. I'm gonna fiddle with this one. It might be close to permanent, like it might be what I end up using in the foreseeable future, but we'll see. I made it permanent. I kind of don't like it when it's permanent. Oh, you were looking at that? Yes, that is what... Yeah. If I'm ever writing the word test, it's because I'm messing with my layout. I probably should do that on a second channel or something, but I'm lazy. So I didn't realize, like, I was actually stretching this font in my previous layout, so I think it's going to look a lot better now. It only does, like, 4 lines of chat, so it's no big deal, I think. I usually don't like, when a chat, like, permanently has a message, because especially if it's a slow day, then, like, your message is there forever. But... Oh, yeah, that makes sense. But since it's only 4 lines, it shouldn't be too bad. Again, I usually start with, practice for a little bit, sometimes long sessions, sometimes usually short sessions. Like today, I only expect to do it for like half an hour. Like I'm already in 4-2. But I usually kind of do a refresher of the entire game to warm myself up, and then I get started with runs. It's going good. No complaints. Kind of tired. And I started stream way later than I wanted to because, like, I had my sheets in the laundry and I didn't want to, like, have a badly made bed in the background. So blame that. And I guess testing my OBS layout. But yeah, going good. A little upset I'm running late, but we'll make do. Hopefully I'll get a few runs going today. I was so tired today. I had to wake up like extra early because I had this conference downtown for work that I usually get to my work at like 9, and this I had to be there by 8, and it was downtown, so that was like a longer commute, and I had to be there an hour early, so I had to wake up like before 7, which is very rare for me. Yeah, I'm mainly gonna practice the letter worlds today. Maybe a little 8-1 because I messed it up a bunch. But I want to get runs started. That is top priority. Can't get out of this level, though. I am a software engineer. But, like, it was... the conference I went to was, like, my company's CEO came and talked to, like, all the workers, and there were a bunch of people, so they rented a space downtown. It was pretty okay. Better than a normal day of work. I guess it was a little more entertaining. But standard, oh, our company's doing so good, I'm the CEO kind of talk. So nothing too exciting, I think. Yeah, I almost am a year into the workforce. I graduated 2016 from my university. So that probably allows you to pinpoint my age. Not that it matters. Alright, let's get some super jumps in here. That is the main goal here. That's always the main goal. I don't know what I'm saying. Alright, first time is the charm. Oh, okay, okay. Early 20s. Alright, 1 for 2. That was also a horrible save state. That's a lot better. You're British. That means it's like 5 a.m. for you, right? Well, no, it's not. No, it's almost 4. It's 3:45. If I recall. Maybe 2:25 or 2:45. That's a weird one. Usually don't get that super jump mess up. Well, I thought you're 8 hours ahead of Eastern time, which is mine. And right now it's 7:40. It's almost 8, so I thought it would be near 4 a.m., so 3:45. I guess it could be 4:45. Or I guess it could be 6 hours difference, and it could be 1:45. In which case, like 8th time is the charm. Also, I don't like the save state anymore. Oh, really? Never mind then. So, it is not way past your bedtime then. Don't worry about it. This is the worst save state ever. Not a fan. Alright, there we go. 3 in a row. I'm not sure if I could get 3 in a row right now. I don't think I have the patience to go for 3 in a row, so... Alright, 1. Alright, I want to do one more. Don't care that much. Cool. Standard. I'm a 1 a.m. guy. I get to wake up at 8, which is pretty nice because I'm pretty close to my work, so... That's pretty lucky in the workforce, I guess. When I was in school, I, like, slept sporadically. I did not have a sleep schedule. It would have been perfect if I knew about Twitch earlier, because I would have captured that 4 a.m. demographic. Actually, like, my senior year in Twitch, I did stream around. A lot of the times I started, streaming at, like, 1 a.m. and went till 5, but... I can no longer do that without, like, dying. Also, I keep forgetting to... I'm only doing that because I'm practicing the backup strat, but... I keep forgetting to actually do the backup strat. I've gotten worse at this middle section here. And this middle section is kinda tricky, because... You have to time this fireball so it bounces up there. It doesn't always bounce up there. Yeah, first of all, I could never survive off 5.5 hours of sleep. I would die. I could do that in college, but I think all my lack of sleep has caught up to me, and now I just, like... Well, it's more that, like, I would always take, like, an hour nap midday. You can't do that when you work 9 to 5. But... Yeah, I always snooze for about half an hour. It's kind of bad. I kind of want to stop doing it. There are a lot of bad habits that I'm trying to get rid of, but... I'm weak-willed. That's never fun. If I'm gonna lose fire in this level, I'm probably gonna lose it right on that piranha plant right there. The rest of this level should be easy, unless I get really bad RNG. What up? So how do you want me to pronounce your name? Because I could call you Bleed, I could call you Blood, I could call you Blood Red, I could call you Red. A lot of different options, but... never sure. And what is up is that I'm doing my daily stream. Every time I stream, I do a little practice session in the beginning, and then I get started with runs. So I'm gonna do a little shorter one than I did yesterday. I did an hour yesterday. I'm probably gonna do like half an hour today, focusing on the later levels that I didn't really get to yesterday. Bleed is fine. But yeah, looking forward to runs. Probably should practice this level a bit. Oh yeah, Pooh's doing that AMA right now, isn't he? That's why you want to kill this piranha plant, so you don't land in that hole. Which I did even after killing him. Alright. This is the part I actually want to practice. Jeez. Sometimes it's hard to do stuff with save states. Dude! Really generous. Generous. Thank you for the bits. You're on your way to that, elusive teal badge that no one currently has in this chat. Right, this part's fine. I never actually messed that up in runs. Messing up this way more than usual, though. That's what you want to do. Yeah, sounds good. I remember when Darbian did an AMA. He actually, like, he streamed himself answering the AMA. I thought it was pretty entertaining. I'm surprised Pooh didn't do that, but maybe it's a lot of pressure to write stuff while 1,000 people are watching. Wow. Nino. Rude. R-O-O-D. But, I don't really have anything to say. Nah, chat's moving kind of fast. Yeah, that's like kind of the reason I don't like chat that's permanently staying there, because once chat is slow, like, I feel like it discourages people to chat, because they're like, oh, I want to say something, but then my message is going to be plastered there for 40 minutes, but it's moving up. Spam indeed. If you, I know Nino Sor in real life, so he's allowed to call me ugly with no consequence. Don't worry about it, guys. No troll. Oh, well, he is a troll, but he means well, I guess. But now everyone gets their own color again. Not everyone's blue. It's always nice. Oh god. See, you want to jump there, otherwise you do that weird thing and you go above all the stairs there. So, I'm not sure if you guys watch much Warpless D-4, but the person currently in 3rd place, Blubbler, he lost a bunch of runs in 8-4 today, and it was sad, because he was on world record pace a lot of the time. Yeah. I'm just horrible at reacting to that kind of stuff. So, I'm not, like, offended or anything if I look like it. I'm trying to get better at shooting the shit, you know. Alright. It's definitely a much smaller community than SMB3 or SMW. I would say in the 2D Mario spectrum, SMW is the most popular, and then SMB3, or actually no, probably SMB1, and then SMB3, and then 2, this 2, and then the American 2, with the turnips. Basically, this is probably the second least popular 2D Mario game to run, or SNES 2D Mario game to run. Because, I mean, like, no one really runs the new Super Mario Bros. Series anymore. They used to be popular when they came out, but they're a lot less popular now. They kind of died. Yeah, I definitely grew up a lot more with SMW, so I like SMW the most, but SMB3 I never really grew up with. Like, I mean, I owned it on All-Stars, but I never got past, like, World 1. Because it's honestly a pretty hard casual game. Maybe for me, maybe I just suck, but... Game's hard. I'm going to save state in this room because this room is hard. Case in point. If you hit that wall, you're kinda... Yeah, I had an NES, like, I was already, like, 10 by the time I got an NES, so I didn't really care. Yo, what up, Keto? Saw you were streaming some Spyro. Like, I think yesterday. Marvel, when you say you grew up with 1 and 2, do you mean, the NES versions, or these? I am 22. I am the same. Keto, dedicated the numbers in his name to my age. It's gonna be 23 on my birthday, which is a week from tomorrow? Yeah, 31st. Yeah, I played very little NES, like, on the actual console. I used to play a lot of, like, emulator stuff, and I played a lot of NES stuff on there. But I think, like, one of the only games I owned on NES was, like, Joust. Alright, that's not true. Actually, I bought a few. They were all really bad. Like, I bought, like, bought some racing games. Oh, really? 31st is a Tuesday? Yeah, I guess, yeah, it's the 24th. Oh, actually, so, like, Animal Crossing back in the day, like GameCube. Why don't I PB RuneScape? Because I guess I could PB RuneScape if I just play it. That's, like, a personal best, but no, I don't like RuneScape. People do speedrun RuneScape. I think they speedrun Tutorial Island or something like that. Does that sound like a thing? I have a 7800. I had a 2600, but it broke, so I just kind of lost it. Oh yeah, today is Wednesday. I'm dumb. It was Graham Pooh Bear who hosted me. No, RuneScape is not my game. Not a fan. Yeah, I mean, 2600 or 7800 was really late into the life cycle of Atari consoles, so that makes sense. Most people, when they say I have an Atari, I automatically assume 2600, because no one had a 5200. Not a single person. Whoa, that was a weird spring. I'm trying to think of like 2600 games. I played like Exevious. Is that a game for the 2600? Like a shoot 'em up, a shmup. Shmup is like painful to say, and it's so concise, so good, but. Let's see if I can do the fast strat here. Just to show it off. I'll just save state here. Nice. That's not the fast strat. Also, this is a horrible save state. Whoops. Game saver is weird. It is so weird. Oh yeah, Pink Loon, I heard you got a game saver. How is it working out for you? Have you used it at all? Nice. Your boss baby. I didn't do the strat. Boss baby indeed. I went to an anime convention the last weekend, and I got very drunk and started screaming about Boss Baby. That's how I spend my weekends. My wrist still hurts. Like I quote unquote injured myself by being dumb. That's not the strat, but that's like basically the strat. So it can crash, or not crash, like soft lock. Yeah. Yeah, let's not go into that too much. But 30's not that old, first of all. There are a lot of speedrunners older than 30, don't worry about that. Not that you speedrun, but... Oh yeah, you could soft lock, if the spring despawns in A3 and you land on it, you could soft lock there. So if the spring despawns, you could soft lock, and that's a worse soft lock than the one in... than the one on the flagpole, because you can't quit out of it with a start. Or it might be that the flagpole and you can't quit out of the start. One of them you can't quit out with start. Yeah, I spruined it. Oh no, spruin is past tense. Spruined is past tense, so I guess spruin would be present tense, but I wasn't thinking about that. That's good. Hopefully it's like that until... Well, you don't want it to, like, hit you like a brick. But I'm confident that won't happen. Based on our 5-second conversation we've just had. That's not what you want to do. You want to not do that. Sometimes my jumps get eaten. They don't really get eaten. I just, like, press jump while I'm in the air. Like, because a lot of jumps are kind of tight. You want to hit them right as you hit the ground. And if that happens in a run, that kind of sucks. These cheaps you don't really have to fear. They get close, but it's no big deal. It's not... You can't round up, so I would count it. Yeah, Keto's 55. He's off by a factor of 2.5. Alright, what, B4? We're not gonna practice D too much, because, like, D is so RNG dependent that doesn't matter. But should always practice a little B4. That's why I want to go to the left. Like, oh, I got that. So, like, when you get this mushroom, you want to stay really far left so you don't spawn that fire bar. So, like, I jump right there, so, like, the fire bar isn't even in sight, and then you get a good cycle there. It's much harder to do that. Like, if I could just not do that, like, if I could go swing out, it'd be a lot easier over time, but we want to go fast here. So, you know. I still have yet to successfully get this in B4 and live. I've only attempted in 2 runs, died both times. But, like, this is one of the new strats I've started doing since my last PB, and I've gotten here so infrequently. I've only gotten to try it twice, so... I'm pretty confident I'll make it soon. I just have to get to B4 first. That'd be hard, man. We don't live in the same area. Maybe in like a few years. Why don't you show your girlfriend on your stream, Nino? That's not what you want to do. Whoops. Yeah, I don't think I'd be able... Like... I wouldn't be like, hey, want to come over and let me stream while you sit in another room for 3 hours? Like, it would have to be a situation where we live together, and I don't think that's gonna happen anytime soon. multiple hour drive. That's not what I meant to do, but I got swag points. That sounds like a pretty bad time. I know if the tables were turned, I would not. I'd be like, eh. I'm not sure about that. Because again, multiple hour drive. That's what you want to do there. It's kind of hard. I'm gonna do a quick left, right. Oh, jeez. Whatever. D2, I got a... You just call it juke beat? It's U-beat. Take out the KE. I think you could see... Yeah, you could see the spelling on the machine back there. I wouldn't call it long distance. I see her like every 2 weeks. Your girlfriend's a 9-hour drive. Mine's like a lot less than that. It does make you go faster, but it's kind of annoying. Also, yeah, if you're from Britain, Spain is still another country. Relatively close on like living in another country standards, but that kind of sucks. You could save a frame rule if you jump backwards there and go fast, but only if I was going for world record right now would I even attempt that. Because you could easily die going for that 0.3 seconds of time save. Whoops! Marmite said he lived in Britain, so Spain is... Well, he said the UK, it could be not Britain. Actually, he might have actually said Britain. But Britain, not equal to Spain. That's slightly worse. Canada versus Spain. I've had one, keto. Nino just had to spill the beans. Bringing my personal life into this. Yeah, UK and Britain are not the same. Sorry about that mix-up. I don't know why I'm practicing this level. I guess I want to do D4, but this level sucks. Britain and the UK, you're saying they are the same? What about the people from Scotland or Wales? I'm not sure if they'd agree with you. Okay, yeah, I agree with that, but when I think of Britain, I think of England. I could be wrong, I'm the one not from your country, telling you how your country is. I just confused England with Britain. Now I feel upset. I've let you down. Semantics are important, man. And also, yeah, I guess Marmite. I guess. Alright, well, let's not do that. So, funnily enough, I guess that's a word. Yeah, basically, if you are big here, you just want to deboost through that. You save time by doing that, but there's really no reason to be big in the rest of the level. It's kind of a liability more than anything. I know that was intentional, bleed. But geez. Oh, yeah, it's a funnel. Actually, I've seen that emote everywhere, but I've never actually used it. I kind of don't know the name of it. I assumed it had, like, Cyclone in the title. If I get this first try, we're not practicing this anymore, and I probably will because that was a really easy pattern. If you're gonna die in this level, it's probably gonna be those Koopas that I just went under, because if you're nervous and they do a bad pattern, it's kind of hard to dodge, and then you get sad, and then you hit them. Oh, it's Sandstorm. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna get started in runs in a second. But I will be right back. Give me like not 5 seconds. Give me like a few minutes. Probably less. Gotta get water and do other things. I am back. Who doesn't listen to Sandstorm at least 10 times a day? I have a 20-minute commute to work. I listen to it 8 times on the way to work and 8 times on the way back. Is that weird? Alright, so yeah, taking out my game saver version, putting in my not game saver version. Speed running. Yeah, nope. I was like, that's the one, right? No, absolutely not. Yeah, just full blast. Windows open no matter what. Pouring rain. It's very, yeah. Alright. Gotta straighten out the hat. Gotta do some good runs for bleed over here. By PB, it's directly because of Bleeds Bits. Remember that. We're off to a good start. Yeah, hopefully we get some good runs today. As I mentioned yesterday, I'm more interested in gradual improvement than I guess a PB. A PB would be awesome, but I just want more runs to get later into the run. Do you use like an emoji or something at the end? I don't see a little block, but a little block showing up on the overlay there. Jeez. Alright. Remember, this is a one-frame trick, so it's okay if I don't get it. I should probably not be going for it. But it's way more fun than the other way. Also, this is like the worst 1-1 ever. Alright. 1-1 down. Oh, Jesus Christ. Seriously? Alright. We are already 4 seconds behind. Also, thank you, Hey Arcus Topher, for that follow. Really appreciate it. We gotta get the slop out, basically. Because so far not so good. Yes. Wow, that took a really long time to show up on my alert screen, but yeah, so, I really should make a command for the explanation, because I can't really explain it too well, but the reason is because Mario's animation after he hit the flagpole, he will, like, gain more speed and not... Oh, jeez. This is a bad run. This is a really bad run. Like, basically, Mario moves down the flagpole faster if he's higher up. It's, not intuitive, but it kinda makes sense. I gotta do that as well. Because it's the same reason. Mario will have a quicker animation at the end. Like, let's see if I could find the explanation. I would not be able to find it right now. I will make a command for next stream, and then you guys will actually know how it works, instead of me butchering an explanation. I'm not, like, super into, like, glitch hunting or anything like that for games, so I just like speedrunning. You're not gonna find me, like, at the forefront of a run's technical innovation, if that makes sense. "99% of the time, the reason why I do something is because it's faster." Yeah. Again, I should not be going for that, because that's what's gonna happen if I don't die, usually. What up, my counterpart? Or counterpart? Yeah, but the coin counter is always... I'm pretty sure the coin counter always takes less time than the other animation. Like, it's almost always done. Unless you get fireworks, and then it kind of complicates things. But for some reason, it's faster. And it's kind of weird, because, like, even in the you only have to jump backwards in the SNES version of Lost Levels. The NES or FDS version of Lost Levels, you don't have to do that. But the SNES version of SMB1, which basically has the same physics engine, you can go forward into flagpole. This is the only version of these 2D games that you have to jump into the flagpole backwards. So I don't know why it's unique to this game, but it is. Alright, slightly better, but still not a very good run. least I got a fast grab. I'm ducking. So, the exception to, like, why am I doing something because it's fast, I don't mean to duck there. I just kind of do it. Yeah, I mean, most Mario games are among the most researched games ever. So, pretty much everything is known about them. Like, there's extensive glitch logs. Like, if you do exclamation point frame rule, it'll at least point you to a site that documents all the glitches there. And it'll also explain a frame rule a little better. But, yeah, swag factor, obviously. That's the only command I currently have up. I meant to make one for backwards and all that stuff, but I couldn't find good resources. Alright, this is not the best run. Because my PB had a pretty early game. But we can make up so much time in the late game unless I do that. And now I'm even a coin behind. Oh no. Yeah, this run is officially on its last legs. I can't really lose power up before 8 or World 8. I just can't. I mean, yeah, that bill is unavoidable. Like, that's the one that's truly unavoidable. There's a few that are really hard to dodge that I don't really beat myself up for, but alright. Yeah, that's completely RNG. Luckily, this run's short. If that was like an hour and a half into the run, I'd be a little bit more upset, but I just lost 3 minutes of my life. Rip run indeed. Like, I used to run SMW, and like, World 1 is super boring, and it takes 3 minutes, and you have to do it every single run. And sometimes you mess that up, and that gets a lot more frustrating. But this game is, like, exciting. There isn't a single level in this category I would classify as unexciting. I'm trying to think. Like, I guess 4-2 is probably the least exciting level in the run. Because the other ones all have factors of RNG or difficult tricks, or maybe sometimes both. Usually not, though. And now we grind for this one frame trick here. Might take a few runs. Yeah, I do always miss that coin. So, like, I end up talking about my coin route that I made myself, like, every run. But yeah, I made my own coin route, and it's not 100% yet. Because every single time I develop muscle memory, I'd take a week off. Well, the world record holder is a guy named Darbian. And I wouldn't say that he's necessarily put a lot of time into this category. I think he got the world record with about 1,700 runs. But he came from a very, very long background of Mario 1 and 2 physics. Like, he had the record in Mario 1 for the NES and SNES and stuff like that way before running this category. So, while he had a slightly higher run count than me when getting the world record, or the current world record. He actually had around 1,400 when he got the first world record in this game, or his first world record in this game. He has a lot more hours than me in Mario in general, which is, I guess, okay. I'm focusing on this and this alone. He's currently focusing on the warpless category, so I think it's safe for now. When I started running this game, the record was a 14:19 by Darbian. And then he saw that someone else was running it, I guess, and then he decided to improve the record, because admittedly it was a bad record. Now it's 13:59. I think there's a record command, actually, which has the video in it. I assume most of you are here from Pooh Bear. If you know Pooh Bear, Darbian's probably the second most famous speedrun. Debatably, like, equally as prestigious as him. So, if you don't know him, check him out. He's really awesome. but I feel like a lot of you do know him already. I think it's WR, not record. I should probably make those commands synonymous. I'm horrible at commands. One day I'll actually make commands. If you like Mario... Oh, really? I don't even... Wow, horrible command. Search... If you like Mario... Search Darbian on Twitch and then follow him immediately. He's an awesome, awesome streamer. Yeah, that was around the first week I started running this game, maybe the second week. Yeah, I guess. I'm not sure... Again, I might be just horrible as a streamer and didn't give them mod privileges to, on Nightbot to create commands, but... Yeah, I'll get them to do that. I should have mods in here, but I think they're either... They want to stay lurking, or they, are just in here for show. If you get what I'm saying. See, that's what good Bill RNG looks like. I'm not sure how familiar Keto is with the whole, command-making process. I know, I'm sure I'm not. Yeah, but I might have disabled it because I'm a paranoid, awful streamer. But that's something I could re-enable. I think, like, I made most of my Nightbot settings, like, way, way, way back, like, 2 years ago, and I didn't really know how to stream. So, I could probably change those. If that's the case. 238's good for me. I got the bad little lag at the end. I think that's caused by going to the right side of the X, like completely wrong. But 238 is A-okay with me. 240 is like my ultimate, like, very fast 4-4. And 242, like a low 242 is possible, but I've only gotten a low 241 in runs. The thing is, all the commands I want to add are like, I want to link videos to them, and I don't have the videos on hand. And I don't think the, Also, super jump, woo! I don't think that the mods know the exact commands. I will, after stream today, I'm going to make a bunch of commands. I'm going to look at chat, because... it's necessary, and then we'll see. We got a run here, by the way. Oh god. Pretty good recovery, by the way. Oh, except that I thought I was on the... What? I thought I was on the vine, and then I just sat there for a while. But, it's whatever. So we're gonna lose all that time we just saved. Still gotta run, even though that sucks. Super jump is really hard, but debatably, that jump at the end of 5-2 is harder. It's a lot less of a consequence to miss that jump, though. If you don't just wait on the vine not going anywhere, then it's a little bit worse. I could have been about a second ahead, but I lost it to being dumb. This level was giving me a lot of trouble yesterday, so hopefully I can not die here. Alright, well, that's not the end of the world. Still pretty bad. I didn't even know that was possible. That's the end of the world. I'm sorry. World's ending. But yeah, I no idea that was possible. Like I've never fallen in that gap from being on that spring. I will keep that in mind. Yeah, World 8 ended at least. Oh, that was run 1600. It was looking smooth, and then I made a mistake. Like, I kind of tripped up from getting hit there. Again, it was fine, but kind of wasn't fine, to be honest. $349. Yes. Yeah, if I could just, like, do that again and not fail in 8-2, we'd have a pretty good run. So I actually learned there actually might be some exciting news coming to Super Mario Bros. Or this Lost Levels speedruns. So the community has learned that depending on when you start the run, you will lose a frame rule even with perfect strats. So you see that how I'm plus 0.3, even though I was a 349 and my PB at a 348. That's because I started the run on a bad frame rule. So we might be starting the run in a different place instead of when you hit the start button. Might. We still might just be keeping this timing and then learning how to time the start button. Which is kind of funny, like, learning how to start splits is like a strat. And I did see that, Keto. If I recall, he was streaming Overwatch, which is a game I've never seen, or well, I've seen it like a few times, but I've definitely never played it, so didn't really care. I should have probably said hi, though, because I like tuna. Also, I completely blanked out for the past, like, 2 minutes. I'm like, okay. Apparently we're in 4-2 now. Yeah, me personally, it's really, like, even if I really like a streamer, it's hard for me to watch them play FPSs. Like, I've never been a huge FPS guy. Oh yeah, it's late for you. That was like the first thing I said to you. Enjoy lurk mode. I am a hardcore lurker. I barely ever talk in chats. So, I appreciate you lurking. I appreciate you coming by regardless. Alright, cool. Uncool. Uncool. Alright. Well, yeah. Should have expected that. Yeah, that's kind of how I am. Like, sometimes I want to say something, and then, like, when I say something, it's usually hard for me to just go back into lurk mode immediately, so I'll, like, talk for, like, an hour. Okay, I was not saying uncle. I get where you're coming from, but... that was quite uncool. That was not uncle at all. Yeah, hopefully. And next stream will be tomorrow around the same time. Hopefully earlier. I was running late from a few things, if you remember. Mainly laundry plus that chat box. That looks okay. It looks okay. I was kind of scared about adding it, but it looks okay. Probably gonna do a little bit of tweaking. There's like a tiny bit of the previous line that shows up at the top sometimes, like the G's and the P's. But it was worth the half-hour delay, I guess. Well, if I'm gonna stream, I want to be presentable. Like, I wouldn't stream in, like, a beer-stained... Oh my god, why am I going early there? I wouldn't stream in, like, a beer-stained, like, shirt and, like, me with a shit-stained pair of pants. It's, like, the same thing. Like, my bed is directly behind me. I'm not gonna have, like, a horribly messy room/bed. No one wants to see that. Alright, I forgot to duck. That jump's really hard to make if you're big. You can make it, but... I was too upset about losing big, so... That run wasn't going anywhere. Alright, come on. I'm gonna regret saying this, but we're doing pretty well in that Koopa jump now. I think that's like 3 in a row. But we're definitely gonna get like a 346. Yep. Yeah, I mean, these pants are also brown, so if I were to do it, today would be the day. How do you know I haven't already? Thanks, Goofy. Yeah, I'm kind of confident. That was a weird way to say it. I'm pretty confident about today's runs, honestly. I've already gotten to World 8, I think. Maybe only once, but I'm getting to World 8. And if you get to World 8, then you get to World 8-4 usually. If you get to 8-4, sometimes you get to the letter worlds, and then when you get to the letter worlds, you PB. Good night, and thanks. I got an extra coin there, so I'm only gonna have to get one in the next level. Shouldn't be too bad. Didn't lose big that time. And I got a good fire up. Fire up. Good fire flower or power up. Pick one. Don't combine them. Yeah, getting an extra coin there is fine, because you just don't get one of those coins. Yeah, one day I'll make it out of 8-4. Still a pipe dream. I think I got the 8-4 yesterday, but I didn't actually make it out. I made it out, like, with, like, me just wanting to do no reset runs, but I don't think I had any runs into A1. Ooh. I don't know why I keep doing that. I'm fired up. I'm super fired up. Woo! I don't want to be too loud, because these walls are thin. I always hear my neighbors. I don't want them to hear me screaming woo. It's Wednesday, my dudes. That's why I'm fired up. Hey, Nev. Oh my god, I hate everything. You could just jump over that guy. I don't know why I went down. Nope. It is better to hit it high up, and there's an explanation for it that I'm bad at, so I can't tell you. And there's no command for it, but I'm gonna make one for next stream, and you're gonna love it. You're gonna love it. There's a spicy SNES guarantee. Alright. Took a gamble. Nutshell it. Alright, you could save a frame rule based on the ending animation after the flagpole. When you hit the flagpole at the top and facing backwards, Mario enters the castle more quickly. And because of that, you can usually save 0.3 seconds by hitting the flagpole backwards at the top versus at the bottom. What up, Dave? Yeah, so I'm seeing these things like registered lurker I guess it's showing up in the chat. Why? Anyone know? Like, I never saw that before. And now it's here. Oh, you could type exclamation point frame rule in the chat, and it has an actual explanation. So, the best explanation for it, it's like a bus. The game checks to see if you hit the end of the level, or you beat the level every 21 frames, so every 0.35 seconds. So even if you do the fastest you can, if the game checks every 21 frames and there are 20 more frames until it checks, then you're not going to save any time. So you can only save or lose time, except for in the last level, in groups of 0.35 seconds. Frame rule, not roll, sorry. R-U-L-E. Okay. I didn't realize you could do that, but I've seen it a bunch. Not just with you, so... And I've seen it a bunch recently, so I thought it might have been a thing. Let me do this. Is chat really behind? Because I, like, just typed that. And it seems like chat's a little bit more behind than usual. I could be wrong. Oh, I see. Yeah, it's kind of a technical document, so... Well, it's not a document, it's a website, but it's a technical explanation. It might not satisfy you enough. Darbian has a really good explanation on frame rules in his SMB1 tutorial, but I don't have a link to that right now. That was actually smooth. The beginning of that level. I knew that was a little too early. I was fiending for the 339. That's like the worst place to die because it's really, like, you start at the checkpoint and it's really hard to get over there from the checkpoint fast, so like a lot of people will elect in a race to take a game over instead of actually trying to do that. This game would be really scary to race because 1-1 has so much room for error. Like, if I was doing a race, I actually might go for this strat. I'll show you guys. Probably do that. Or, well, okay. Yeah, Darbian has a Super Monkey Ball 1 tutorial. He's known for his 3D games. I would probably do this strat. Or, oh my god. I don't know it very well, so I'm slow at it. Yeah, I would elect for the dying strat. Okay. You get the point. I would use that star. But I'm not in a race. And I'm not looking to lose 2 seconds, so... Yeah, you could beat that like 2 seconds quicker than, or 2 seconds slower than the normal strats, which isn't too much if you think about it, but... Keto is a good monkey ball speedrunner. He speedruns 1 and 2. It's very entertaining to watch. I recommend him as a streamer. I don't mod just anyone, only good streamers. That's not true. Because Nightbot is a mod, and Nightbot doesn't even stream. Except I personally think Keto's layout could be a bit better. What was that? Same. 1 is a better game than 2, even though 2 probably has a little more polish. 1 has Monkey Target, Monkey Billiards, and Monkey Golf. All good. All very good minigames. And 1 also has Master Mode, which is insane. One is a faster game, so that's like part of it. Also, I gotta get out of 1-1. Not doing so hot right now. Yeah, Master has a really good soundtrack, I think. Like, usually when games have, like, super hard levels, they have, like, dark and brooding music. And, like, yeah, there's, like, levels, what, 35 through 50 in Monkey Ball 1, but, like, Master makes it feel, like, mystical. And, I mean, yeah, you're talking about extra stages. Oh, yeah, it's no big deal, I think. I haven't PB'd in 27 days, really? It's been... Really? It's been 4 weeks? That's lame. I haven't even seen the Master in 2. I also tend to like challenging games, and Monkey Ball 2 is much easier than Monkey Ball 1. Much easier. Oh god, okay. Surprised that worked. Yeah, Bleed. I would say getting a sub 16 is pretty attainable. Like, the main thing in all speed games, but especially shorter ones, is consistency. You could be sloppy, but as long as you're not dying, as long as you get a deathless run, you're probably going to get a good time. Except the world record, when Andrew G had the world record like 2 years ago, that actually had a death in B4. It was right at the beginning, so it only lost 10 seconds, but... Yeah, if it's Monkey Ball and it's not on a GameCube, I'm not mentioning it. It doesn't count. It's like any Paper Mario past, I'll count Super Paper Mario. But past the Wii. Yeah, I totally get the enjoyment of watching runs versus, not watching runs. Or versus not watching runs. Versus playing runs. Like, a lot of the games I watch are 3D games, and I don't think I would ever run a 3D game. I could have avoided that if I jumped really early, but I would have had to have reaction time of a god. Which I do not have. I knew that was too early. So this is going to be like a 345. I was about to say if I didn't die there, but I didn't. Cool. Alright, I tried to go for the fast strat. Failed anyway. So I didn't save any time by going for that risky jump. 346 is okay, though. Let's see. I mainly watch, like, SM64, SMS... I do watch SMW, but it's mainly 3D Mario games or 3D platformers. Which, again, I would not consider running, really. I have considered running... Actually, that's not... The one game I would consider running that is 3D is Lost Odyssey for the Xbox 360, which is so random, and I don't think anyone would stick around for watching it, so it's like really, really low on my priorities. It's a 6-hour RPG run. But it happens to be my favorite game. Or favorite RPG. And that's coming from a guy who likes the SNES, which is like hailed as the king of RPG systems. I don't even know where I just died. I kind of blanked out. What do you mean when you, Oh, so like just watching streams with the SMB soundtrack in the background? $3.49, we did it. Oh, okay. Okay. Talking about ITG. How's your pack going, by the way? Nice. Losing a lot of time now. PB's obviously still possible, but I just lost 2 seconds to really dumb stuff. Alright, so, yeah, I lost 3 seconds-ish. Gotta go fast. That is not fast. Alright, let's get out of this rut. Alright, that's definitely gonna beat me. Pretty much guarantee that. Yo, same. I guess if I just like quit streaming altogether, I could beat you, but I'm not gonna do that. How many is it? Like 20? 30? I'm not sure about that. The time for hype is over for that. From what I saw in the tournament, that one file you made / stepped looked pretty good, so. Yeah, I guess. We'll see. It'll just take a load off my shoulder. That is it. For anyone, like, there are people here who have no idea what I'm talking about, probably. Basically, I used to be really involved in the rhythm game community, like ITG, which is In the Groove, open source DDR, Stepmania, stuff like that. And I used to be known for making content in there. I'm still doing it. Working on my last pack. That's what we're talking about. Ah, 301. Thought for sure that was 302. Ah. Alright, well that was kind of silly. Not the hugest time loss in the world, but pretty bad. That's huge. How big is it? Yep. I used to be big into that. Technically, I still am because I'm still doing it, but at a snail pace, basically. That always sucks. Yes. Well, so we play an open source version of the game. Like DDR is, you usually can't, but Stepmania, which is DDR for the keyboard, you can. All right, then yeah, you don't. You don't have to tell me. You don't have to. You don't tell. Oh Jesus Christ, that's big. All right. Yeah, no, it's all good. Like, you come in for Mario, you probably don't expect to hear. You didn't have to tell me, by the way. But you come in for Mario, and you definitely don't have to. You definitely don't expect to hear about dance games. But if you look at my or your left, my right, that arcade machine back there is a rhythm game called U-Beat. So yeah, I'm a big fan of rhythm games. 349, cool. I've been getting a lot of 349s lately. That makes me happy. 348's horrible. And yeah, you never have to be sorry for being not knowledgeable on a topic. If someone like tells you something like 5 times and you still don't get it, then maybe you could apologize to them, but that's not the case. Alright, cool, that was smooth. Quick, spam messages, Nav, so it doesn't show up on the, oh, jeez. That was cutting it close. So it doesn't show up on the, chat anymore. Oh god, oh god. And if anyone clipped it, I'll delete the clips because I could do that as dictator of this channel. Oh geez. I guess. So the development of these packs, a lot of people like to be secretive. I especially like to be secretive, mainly because I really hated how last pack a lot of my files were shared without my permission before the release, and I think it impacted the release a little bit, made it worse. But let's see. Yeah, I guess people are just kind of secretive about that. But if you are interested in rhythm games and you are interested in DDR, I recommend checking out a game called Stepmania. Stepmania, one word. It allows you to add custom songs to a keyboard version of DDR. You could actually hook up a USB dance man if you really want. The people in this chat, Nav and Bran here, Crush Your Pants, actually play on the arcade machines, and they're very, very good at it. So if you like that kind of stuff, I recommend checking them out too. Otherwise, just stick around. There's Mario over here. Pink Loon is also good. I'm sorry. Well, I would put you in the same class as me. Pink Loon and I have similar skill levels. Now, at least. And I wouldn't consider me very good, so... I'm sorry, Pink Loon. I just called you bad by the transitive property. I guess I probably shouldn't have. Oh god. Kind of been... These runs have not been very good so far. Well, that's not true. I had some good runs in the beginning, but I've been stuck in a World 4 rut for like the past... What, like half an hour? Sorry about that. I will try to get out of it. Well, luckily, dance game skill and dancing skill have absolutely no correlation, because I used to be okay at dance games, and I am the worst dancer ever. Oh no, I'm down a coin. That's technically redeemable in 4-3, but I'm gonna have to do well. Yeah, Nav, what happened was, for IWSS, like way back in the day, there were a few Crank Pastry songs that I really didn't want in it. And there were a few other tournaments where I totally didn't give permission, but they were in the pack. And I got upset about that. Alright. I gotta not do that. I can't get out of World 4 now. I'm cursed. / I'm distracted. No, totally not. Given to the tournament organizer by someone who had them privately, with the assumption I would say yes, when that's totally not the assumption. That I would have said no. They're not public. Don't do that. That's like one of the main reasons I kind of shut everything down. Oh yeah, it was. Yeah. I mean, at least for a period of time. I don't know if it was after the tournament that people were able to get it, but I don't see why not. It's all in the past now, I guess. I've learned from my naive ways. Alright, let's get out of World 4. This run, I'm saying that before I'm even in World 4. But this is the run. So, sorry, I'm gonna reread that. I'm not sure if I got the full gist, but the way that the In the Groove / Stepmania community works is it's fueled by user-based content. And because of that, people fiend for new content, especially when not many people are making a certain niche of content. So, people really wanted a certain niche of content, but I wanted to release stuff as a pack, and because of that, some bad stuff happened. Yeah, no one pays for this stuff. It's all for the good of the community, but it's kind of like an SMW ROM hack. I think you've seen SMW. Yeah, you watched Pooh, so you've definitely seen Dram World. Like, let's say Panga was making Super Dram World, and like someone got a hold of one of the levels and just leaked that one level, and then like you obviously want to release something complete as a full ROM hack. You don't want to just release one level at a time. That's dumb. And if someone leaked your levels, you'd probably be a little upset if you were Panga. Similar thing. It's actually a very similar thing. Like, no one pays for ROM hacks also. It's kind of like a good of the community generating user content for a certain niche. And like within the game, there's more niches. Like there's a Kaizo for SMW. There's really hard stuff that people do that people want in the groove too. Yeah, there's one kind of horrible person in the the community that like he only accepts like he only plays people's songs if they pay him, which is dumb. And I don't mind using the word horrible. Yep. But again, just drama in a music or video game genre you definitely don't like care about, I guess. Yeah, I usually don't like to bash people publicly, but that's like one of the few exceptions. I like not because he's a streamer, but just because I know him in real life. Yep. It just so happens that because I used to be quote unquote, I wouldn't call myself, no, I was gonna say quote unquote big, but I wouldn't even I used to be a part of that community like a lot more. I'm still a part of the community, but because of that, there's a lot of people in the rhythm game community that come in my stream and talk about it. So, I have opinions on it still, even though I don't play as much as I nearly did in the past. So, yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. I was thinking about speaking and I just didn't do that. Well, I'll try to actually game instead of dying in 4-4. Because I've been pretty bad recently. Yeah, I'm staying on the East Coast for a really long time. No, it's not you guys. It's not you guys. Don't leave. Don't. Oh, no. I mean, it's me. It's not you, it's me. I should be able to handle my stuff. But I can't handle my stuff. But today is definitely going to be an off day anyway, because I'm way more tired when I started stream than yesterday. And yesterday I was also energized by a ridiculous host I did not expect. So, I wouldn't say I'm getting distracted by chat, but I'm getting distracted by the outside elements. Which is never good. Oh my god. Like, it's been way too long since I even got to attempt a super jump. But today's the day. Well, yeah, hopefully today's the day. This run is the run, that's what I meant to say. If I don't get to World 4 today, for the rest of the stream, I'll be a little sad. Or get out of World 4. Yeah, this better be to earn. Slowly looking like it's not gonna be the to earn, but you never know. The only acceptable death in World 4 I'll take is a bullet bill bad RNG death. If I had a heart rate monitor right now, it'd be very, very low. Well, not low, it'd be very close to resting heart rate. So I'm not invested in any run until it gets past... Well, until it gets to like 8-3, I'm not really invested. And even like it gets to 8-3, I'm not like super invested until I'm like out of World A. Like if I get into B4, like that's like, oh, I guess we're in a real run now, like hits you like a brick. Cool. I've messed up that level the past few times, so I'm kind of glad I didn't. Just kinda. Just a little bit. Alright. Please, bullet bills. Alright, cool. It's been a while, 4-4. Please don't kill the run. Yeah, the fireballs at the end of the level. Not like the fire bar stick. That shouldn't really do anything, but... You like my hand wavy motion imitating a fire bar? But the fireballs that come out of Bowser's mouth, those can impact the run greatly. Yep, good thing I have a lot of Bitcoin. I should have ducked. Should have ducked. Hi, Olivia. Welcome. Yes. Yeah, iframes are nice. So, yeah, the reason I posted that in your Discord, Olivia, is because I remember, like, the arguments you guys were making for using odd-shots so that you couldn't slow them down, and now you could slow down clips. So odd-shot's kinda dead. In my opinion. At least that's the only reason I would ever actually consider using odd-shot. Nice. That would have been really bad if I was big anyway. But yeah, I kind of just said that with no context, so... Just thought I'd explain it. Whoa! Chris Marks, thank you for the host. Yeah, I definitely assumed... I don't see it, honestly. See ya, Bleed. Thanks for stopping by. Thank you for the 100 bits again. Extremely generous. That's a new one. Alright, Bran, hit it. Or hit me with it. This is so bad. This is so bad. Also, I have an extra coin. That's no good. Alright. Yeah, standard stuff, Bran. Also, this run is hot garbo. Just hemorrhaging time. Alright. I'm listening, Bran. I'm ready for this to get juicy. Well, In the era of Twitch, that probably would have been a bigger deal. But honestly, a lot of other streamers would have probably had it pre-release. But I'm pretty sure streaming games before they come out, certain games is like a bannable offense on Twitch. The closest I ever came to live streaming before Twitch was on a service called Stickam, and like, I guess I didn't realize that Stickam was mainly used for like adult stuff, which is really creepy because I was like 14. But people just had like webcam chat rooms that were like, yeah, okay, yeah, Stickam definitely wasn't all adult stuff. Yeah. Yeah, Stickam was very anything goes. Rip Stickam. I forgot they existed when I heard that they closed down. Why can I not beat this level today? Jeez. What up, Floofies? Babe. I don't think we're that close, but thank you for the good luck. I will definitely need it, because this run is very bad. Like, very, very bad. And I'm now missing a coin. Sounds good. Alright, we actually saved a bunch of time here, but we're still gonna be, like, assuming I get these, power-ups well, we're gonna barely be able to PB for the rest of the run. Spicy indeed. Yeah, we're so spicy, he was in here. I miss him already. Ah. Did I seriously just do that? Well, good news, we got out of World 4. Bad news, we died in World 5. It's better than how runs were going before. Yeah, rip all the runs. I think out of all the, like out of 1635, that number in the corner, I think I've completed like 20. Sounds good. Nav. He deserves it, because he comes in here a lot. That's the only reason. I'm joking. Yeah, runs are not going so well tonight, Olivia. They usually don't go very well, so it's not too uncommon, but I'm just making dumb mistakes like that. I gotta stop. Yeah, it happens indeed. Sorry, I got distracted. I mean, when Floofies does it, I've never... Well, I don't think never. I think he was here yesterday. But I was taken aback, but... Olivia, that's common, it's another day of business. A really weird conversation right now. not sure if that's baby rage. Oh god, no. Okay. Really? First of all, what am I doing? I can't start runs now. That's never a good sign. Showing up now. I use yeah. Yeah, I guess it's a whining context. But I'm not sure if you're whining about it. It's a good thing you've broken me down. I accept it. You've won this round. At least. I don't know what round 2 would be. I'm trying to think of something clever to say, and I'm failing miserably. You know, it happens. Yeah, really, I just want to get out of World 4 and into World 8. Like, I could already tell today it's gonna be a shorter stream. I started super tired, still am super tired. It's bleeding into my runs a bit, honestly. But I'm like always super tired. So I might just want to deal with it. Alright, 302, finally. We got a good one. Mario Maker is definitely... Nah. Ugh. Why am I so bad at this game now? Mario Maker is definitely not dead, but it's definitely losing popularity. Like... It used to get a lot more people than it does now. But it still gets a ton of people. It's still way more popular than every other 2D retro Mario that it emulates. For example, the person who hosted me yesterday, Grand Pooh Bear, he gets over 1,000 with Mario Maker alone. And there's a ton of people that get over 1,000 with Mario Maker alone. So... Also, that was smooth. I don't know how that worked out. Also, I kind of forgot to get the power-up I need, so crap. Whoops! I'll get it here. Yeah, I assume a lot of people that are currently watching came from Pooh yesterday. Like, I was averaging around 20 viewers without a big host, which is not common for me. I usually average around 10. It's died down a bit now, but I kind of expected that. Alright. It's not usually a one I go for, but I needed to. My coin count is so messed up. Really? Really, Olivia? Without context, that sounds horrible. I'm sorry for you. I wouldn't be surprised if I get fireworks for a lot of these levels coming up, or I just reset there, because that was bad. I'm making dumb mistakes here. Cool. Oh, 348. I hesitated like really close to the end. Yo, don't call out lurkers. Don't do that. Come on. He's lurking. Let him lurk. He was saying stuff earlier in the stream. I mean, he could not be here, but... Nav, you know better. I sure wouldn't like to be called out of lurk mode. Yeah, burn them all. No, I love lurkers. Without you guys, Twitch wouldn't be possible. I'm a lurker. Lurkers are butts. Or you know what, I'm gonna have no lurkers. It's not because they're all gonna be chatting. Because they're all gonna leave. Then I'll be sad. It'll be all your fault. Permabanned from this channel. Wow. I don't talk in streams usually. That's just how I am. Like if I were to say words, I'd be like, how do you play H1Z1? I have no idea what's going on. Can someone explain this to me? Like, did you win? Did you lose? And you'd be like, wow, this guy's a noob. This guy is such a noob. And then all respect would be lost, and then I would cry in a corner. It's especially hard for me to get out of lurk mode when I don't know the game. It's hard for me to watch a lot of casual streamers from that, like variety streamers. I do watch a few. Some of them don't count, like, I watch a few people like PBR Gamer and Abs Nerdity who are trying to beat every SNES game ever made, and I know a lot of SNES games, so that's a different story. But I watch a few hardcore casual streamers. Very rare that I could do that, though. Now, I'm not saying I would lose respect for a noob. I'm also not saying you're a noob. But... you know Olivia. Not respecting of noobs. Yeah, I thought PUBG was... PUBG. I thought it was literally just a better version of H1Z1, that's what I heard. Alright, not just that, but... also, yeah. I should just stop talking. I know nothing about either game. Oh god, okay. I'm slandering right now. Yeah, I've ruined everything. My streaming career is over after this conversation. Yeah, I don't believe anything I'm actually saying right now. Conversation just completely derailed. It's all my fault. I mean, yeah, it's a new, fresh game. Fresh meat for all the top streamers, but the Twitch community seems like I want to say PUBG because it's more fun, but I feel like PUBG is the proper way. The streaming community seems like PUBG more than they liked H1Z1. Also, come on. Did I really have to do that? But like PUBG, the guh, it's like a little guttural. Fun to say, you know? Yeah, basically, Nav. Yeah, sorry about this gameplay right now. I'm really struggling. I was doing a lot better yesterday, actually. I want a few out of World 4, and I'll be happy. Like a few more out of World 4. I've had a few out of World 4. This is more than a struggle bus. This is like tied to the rail of the struggle train, and the struggle train is very close to approaching, and I'm panicking, but I'm also in struggle rope, so I can't get out. I'm usually a little better than this. I've been caught in this World 4 loop for like an hour. It used to be flawless for me to get out of World 4 with fire, and I haven't done that like since the beginning of my runs today. No, I was thrown off before you got here. Don't worry about that. Like way before you got here. Alright, that was fast. That was good. I like it. Yeah, so if you've noticed, like, the max I've ever saved there is 1.1 when I have 1.4 to save. That's because my sum of best uses a different strat, which is it potentially could save 0.3 seconds, but it's a lot more risky, and I stopped doing it because I used to lose a lot of runs in 4-1 because of it. And I'm so happy I no longer do it, and I just did that, and I'm so sad now. Oh my god. You mean stream offline? Because I would be so distracted banning all of you guys. Because I'd have to ban mods too, they couldn't ban. They'd have to be banned. You know it's a bad start to the run when you don't get that Koopa in the beginning. Killing that red Koopa in the beginning doesn't do anything, but it's just fun. Fun to murder Koopas, you know. If I don't get a run out of 4-4 by 1650, I might be calling it for the night. Because usually when I'm stuck in a rut, I either quickly get out of it and then have some good runs, or I stay in it for the rest of the night. And I think it's going to be the latter today. But just because I said that, I wouldn't be surprised if I got out. Just because this game likes to spite me. Hi, Milk. How are you? How was Mario Kart 8 Deluxe? Both of your copies. Actually, I really miss Mario Kart. I wish I didn't leave my copy at your house. Like, really bad. I'm doing good, buddy. A lot of buddy talk. I'm doing okay, actually. Runs are going pretty bad. Oh, like, for example, look at that. Look at that. Why'd that happen? Yep. Oh, we're moving on to Pal now. You know it. I don't know, whenever, like, someone uses buddy or pal or anything like that, I get, like, overly paranoid that, like, I've wronged them. I don't know what it is. I think I get overly paranoid I've wronged people in general. Like, that's a bad personality flaw I have. Alright, there we go. That's... Oh, okay. Okay, spaghetti came from the poo raid, so I guess there were people who watched from the spicy host afterwards. Alright, that one's always scary, but we're good. Yeah, if you thought that was fantastic, you should watch him play some dance games. Because boy oh boy is he good at them. Sounded like a advertisement from the 20s. Indeed. It's hard to, like, stop doing something. Or, like, yeah, it's hard to give up when you have people watching you. You feel like you're letting them down. Alright, I'll take a little time increase. I don't know. It's the opposite of loss. Time gain. You never hear that said. Alright, let's super jump. We've been okay at super jumps today, but this is when it actually matters. Oh my god. Unfortunately, we're gonna need super jump to like break even, and I didn't even, not even close. I forgot to super jump. I just forgot. Like, that was so bad. Oh no. Why'd I do that? Oh my god, I'm tired. Don't mind me. Just stretching a ton. Yeah, this run's dead. I could already tell. I haven't recovered from that stretch. That was a monster stretch. My body is still in stretch mode. It's not in gameplay mode. It's also in hat adjusting mode. It's kind of an awkward angle right now. Sear Pickle? Cheer now has a pickle emote? Tell him to step in line, okay? I have a trademark on pickles. I'm just gonna continue this run for fun. I've been sick of Worlds 1 through 4 today. Alright, well, we're gonna continue it, because this is I'm probably gonna end with this no reset. If I could actually do a no reset. That's a nice clip. That is weird, but nice. That one's always fun to do, and I lost it. That's the no reset of the night. Oh god. Yeah, don't ever trust me when I say no reset, because it's not. But yeah, gameplay's in the garbage. It's not gonna get any better, so I think I'm going to call it for the night. I will be streaming tomorrow, and hopefully I'll be streaming a little better. Hopefully you see some good gameplay. In fact, if you guys want to see some good gameplay, check out my boy Garbanzo guy. I'm going to host him up. Different game. He's doing 95 no cape and SMW. Show him some love. Alright. See ya. Thank you guys for stopping by. And yeah.